Well, today it's been 10 years since my son passed, my Mario passed, and I mean his whole life was just a blessing to us. Everything that we did together since he was little to his 18th birthday, and after that, well, it was just amazing. It's been a blessing. It was a blessing having him here with us. I will always miss him. He'll always be with me in my heart. Love you, baby. Love you always and forever. One memory that I have that I really sticks out is the one time that we went to buy a vehicle, a Cadillac for mom, and it was just him and I, and he was just jumping around from vehicle to vehicle, and actually brought it home as a surprise for her mother. And it turns out that her mom just loved it, and it was just something that we did together, and everything that he did was just amazing.
Mario, my memory and our family's memories, we miss you very much. We'll never forget the adventures we had at SeaWorld in California when we unexpectedly bumped into you, and both families had an awesome experience, and it was a lot of fun. So we miss you very much.
One of the things I loved about Mario is he was so dependable. I was always able to call on him, even though he was my little cousin. I was notorious for running out of gas, and he was always my first call, always came to the rescue. He was so special to me. He was like a little brother, and I miss him every day, and I just love him dearly, and I can't wait until I see him again.
So I have a great memory of being in San Diego and SeaWorld years ago. We were on vacation, and then Raul spotted my husband, Bill, who they were co-workers together, and we met up with the Pernetts, and that's when I first met Mario. And later that day in the Shamu, after hanging out together with the Pernetts and our 4 kids and them, during the Shamu whale thing, I got pooped on by a seagull. So that topped off the day. Anyway, and ever since then we were great friends, and we love you, Mario, and we miss you.
I remember this one time Mario and his friends were just going out to run errands, and they invited me to come along, and we went to the bank and we got McDonald's and stuff, and it was just a normal day, but it meant so much to me because like he was like the big brother I didn't have, being the oldest kid, and it meant a lot to me. And so I miss him a lot, like the brother I never had growing up, and I love him and I miss him.
Hi, Mario. I love you. I miss you. I remember the days that we came to visit here in Las Vegas for the first time, and your cousins, Anthony, Christopher, and Sabrina were here. And of course, you were the oldest, so you were the troop leader, the leader of the band, and they followed you, and everything you did, they followed and did right after you. If you wanted to go eat, they followed you, and you say, okay, everybody, let's go eat, let's go swimming, let's go do whatever it was, let's go chase the dogs, and they listened to you. I know that you're looking down on them too, and I know that they miss you. I wish you were here. I miss you. I love you. Until we meet again, honey.
Hi, I'm Al. I'm Mario's uncle. What I remember particularly from Mario's time with us is the time that the conversations that we used to have every time was his birthday, and he came to a point in life when he became a teenager. You know, I had a uncle to nephew conversation, was very private, and you know, he confided in me questions that he was a little shy of asking his own father. And you know, his personality was so unique that he was always asking for things that he did not know, and he was curious, and I gave him good advice as an uncle, and I take that with me. It's a very proud moment in our lives. Now, Mario, you are our guardian angel, and we love you. We miss you physically here, but I know you're here with us all the time, and we have learned to love you in the state where you are right now as part of this family, and you will always be part of this family, regardless of what happens. All right? Love you.
Hi, my name is Bob Sicoli, Mario's uncle. I remember a time when he came down to my house. I live in New York, by the way. He came down to my house to visit for a vacation. He was staying with me and his Uncle Al. But when he came to my house, I had a tractor, and this kid had a love for cars and such, as everybody knows. And I let him drive the tractor, and he stood in the backyard going in 360 circles for about a half an hour until he got tired. Then he got off it. And then he wanted to go to his uncle, so I brought him over there. Then he told me he had more fun at my house, which I thought was pretty cool.
Well, it was about 07, 08. We were on our way to California. I'm his aunt, by the way. And I couldn't drive no more, so I asked him to drive. It was him, me, and my kids. And he was just driving. I asked him to drive because I was falling asleep, and he just started driving, like I said, and he drove. So I decided I'm going to try to doze off for a minute. And I look over because I feel like I'm going pretty fast. I look over and he's doing 100, okay? 100. I said, holy shit, pull over. This is crazy. Your mother's gonna kill me. Pull over. And he pulled over and I woke up. Needless to say, I got out of my tiredness and I took over. And then we went to California. We had a great time, went to Disneyland, and he bombed every picture for every other family. He jumped in every picture. He was just exciting like that, funny, easy to get along with. He was awesome. Me and him, we were like, I don't know. We just went off together. We always had a great time, and we teased each other a lot. We drove my sister crazy a lot. She would yell at us together like if we were kids, but kids at the same age, and obviously we're not. But yeah, that's that. That's Mario, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye.
One of the most memorable stories that I have definitely has to be when Mario became my hero for the night. Sometime, I'd say, right after our senior year in high school, it was a really bad snowy day, and me, him, and our friend Brandon Patty were hanging out, and we were in Brandon's new Mustang that he bought, and Brandon wasn't necessarily the greatest of drivers, but after dropping Mario off for the night, Brandon was going to take me home, and we got into an accident on the freeway. He hit a patch of black ice, and the Mustang slid off to the side of the road and crashed and was completely undrivable. And at the time, I think Mario was in trouble with his parents because if I remember right, his car wasn't working, and that's why he was riding around with us all night. And he snuck out of his house and went down to his parents' tow truck company and took one of the tow trucks without them knowing, from what I understand, and came and saved us and picked up Brandon's Mustang and dropped it off at his house and then took me home. And it's just was, I knew I could always count on him, and it was always, I mean, he was my best friend, and I still think about him and miss him every day, but I love Mario, always will.
All right, so my favorite time with him was we had a party at a friend's house, Tori's house, and all we did was take pictures all night. It was like 4 hours of pictures of everything in the fridge, all the drunk, passed out people. Yeah, just good times walking in on people. That was fun. What else? What else did we do? Just all of our crazy stuff, hanging out together. But other than that, yeah, just good times. It was fun.
All right, I'm Sean. Mario was my best friend. One of my favorite times was where he was driving his Trailblazer, and me, him, and Frankie went and decided to ditch school. So we went for a ride in his truck, drove down the strip. We were driving up and down the strip, and he had a system in his car, and we were bumping some song or whatever, pull up next to a limo, and these girls pop out of the top and flash us. And Mario and Frankie, we all lost it because we were like 16 years old, and I mean, it was the greatest day of our lives up until then. So, and then all the other times, Mario was the nicest guy. My car didn't work when I was a senior, so he would drive and pick me up from my house from here, pick me up before school, and go to school. And we got into a couple car accidents. He got into a car accident getting off the freeway, going to school. We were trying to race somebody, or I was passenger, and he decided to try to take a right-hand turn, doing about 80 miles an hour, and the car just kept sliding across the center median, snapped his rim, and the first thing he said was, "Fuck, my mom, I gotta call." Like, he was not happy, so, but that was Mario, you know, he was always fun, we always had a good time, so, thanks.
So I knew Mario because I was dating his best friend, Sean. And in the beginning of our relationship, Sean and I fought a lot. And Mario was always there to comfort me. I didn't know him for that long, but he didn't like to see anyone upset. So I just remember him being a very compassionate, caring person.
I just wanted to basically just bring up the part about how, since I moved here, Mikey and Mario were both just like brothers to me, and it was just it's really tough when we lost Mario. Like I said, he was just like a brother to me. We used to hang out almost every day. I just miss him, but just how it is.
Well, we went on a cruise one time, and it was me, him, and my parents. First cruise we ever been on, so we didn't know what to expect. The only thing that really caught our eye as far as entertainment is they had like a kids club type thing. So we went down there and we met a whole bunch of people who we actually kept in contact with for a long time. But we met these people at this club, and the cruise was 7 days, and we pretty much hung out with these people the entire 7 days. They became like really good friends to us, and we kept in contact after we got off the cruise. And there was a bunch of dancing and singing and all that stuff that we did all together, so it was really fun. It was supposed to go to the Mexican Riviera, but at that time there was a storm, so we got rerouted to Canada. So completely the opposite of what we were expecting. But it was still fun. Canada was a beautiful place, so we had a good time. It's been really nice. It's so many people I haven't seen in such a long time. It was nice to get together, and you remember him, and that slideshow was so good. That one, it brought me down a little bit. It brought me some tears, but overall it's been a pretty happy day.
Hi, I remember this one specific time I had went to California to pick up my son, Mario. He was there for a while, and I flew down there and was going to drive back with him with his car so he didn't drive alone. And the night we left at night, about 10 o'clock at night, and the night we left was pouring, raining. And it didn't start out like that, but after a while it started raining, and I kept saying to him, Mario, pull over, let me drive. No, Ma, I'm okay. Pull over, Mario, let me drive. He said, Ma, I got this. And I swear to God, something came over me where, you know what, at first I was nervous, but then after a while, I just felt so comfortable, as if I was behind the driver's seat. I just had so much confidence in him, and in all that bad weather, I wasn't nervous. And he got us home safe and sound the same night, and I don't know, that's just one thing that always pops into my mind. So. Actually, I feel very special that there's so many people who love my son that, made an attempt and came to celebrate his life with us, because Mario loved it. I know that he was here, and I know that he is loving all the attention. And another thing about Mario is he always had a smile on his face. No matter what picture you see of Mario, he had a smile on his face. And I pictured him here today and at the park with the biggest smile ever and saying, wow, this is for me. And I love it. I just love it. I mean, there were times when it was hard, and the video was absolutely gorgeous, and it brought up emotions, but most of them were happy memories of him, and I just love him to death, and I'm really happy that we did this. Had mixed emotions about doing it, but I'm really glad that we did it. On three, we're going to say love you. 1, 2, 3. Love you! Okay. Nice, very nice.
There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll never forget my baby. I'll never forget you. There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll call me. I am your angel. And when all hope is gone, I'm here. No matter how far you are, I'm near. It makes no difference who you are. I am your angel. I'm your angel. I saw your teardrops and I heard you cry. All you need is time. Seek me and you shall find. You have everything and you're still lonely. It don't have to be this way. Let me show you a better day. You'll see the morning will come, and all of your days will be bright as the sun. So all of your fears, just cast them on me. How can I make you see? I'll be this time. Just don't cry. I'm your angel. When I think back on these times and the dreams we left behind, I'll be glad 'cause I was blessed to get to have you in my life. When I look back on these days, I'll look and see your face. You were right there for me. In my dreams, I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart, there'll always be a place for you for all my life. I'll keep a part of you with me, and everywhere I am, there you'll be. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. Will you show me how it feels to feel the sky within my reach? And I always will remember all the strength you gave to me. Your love made me make it through. Oh, I owe so much to you. You were right there for me. In my dreams, I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart, there'll always be a place for you for all my life. I'll keep a part of you with me, and everywhere I am, there you'll be. 'Cause I always saw in you my light, my strength.